Hey, welcome to the Neighbor's Kitchen. Yesterday, the Neighbor's Kitchen had its 1-year anniversary already. So I thought today, well, let's have some fun. We're gonna make a box cake, but we're gonna make it in a cast iron pan on the Traeger. I have no idea if this is gonna work, so let's have some fun together and let's get to experimenting. So, hey, you know what's coming next. Let's get cooking. All right, so I have the smoker heating to 375 degrees. The instructions say to heat oven to 350 degrees for aluminum or glass pan, or 325 for non-stick pan. So I'm aiming for the 350, but it's set to 375 because the Traeger is just a little bit off from where you set it, about 25 degrees. So 375 ought to be a little closer to 350. And now we're just gonna go ahead and start following the instructions. So here's our half a cup avocado oil, 1 cup water, three. Go ahead and get this in there. Don't tip that over. Here we go. It smells really good. I'm not much of a sweets guy, but when I need to indulge, it's usually chocolate. I'm gonna call that good. So step 3 is bake as directed in the chart or until toothpick inserted in center comes out clean. Cool 10 minutes before removing from pan. Cool completely before frosting. That's good advice. I was gonna screw that up. So we got a 13 by 9. It says 28 to 33 minutes. Because this is cast iron, I am going to grease it with some butter. And here we go. We're just gonna go nice and slow. I guess this is gonna rise quite a bit. Need a third hand. Get this scraped here. And I think we want to make sure to push it evenly. Yeah? Okay, cool. That didn't take too long. I'm gonna go check on the smoker, get you guys set up out there, and let's get this thing cooking. What did this say? 28 to 33 minutes. So let's see if we're close there. Make sure to get my toothpicks out. We'll use the non-fancy ones. And I'll see you guys outside. All right, here we go. We are up to temperature. It's at about 365 on the dial, which tells me it's probably really close to 350 degrees in actuality. So let's go ahead and get this on. Whoa! We were cooking the brush. I got my toothpicks out, ready to go. I'm gonna set a timer and see what happens. I think I need a new grill brush. Dang it. All right, so we're at the 14-minute mark. That's halfway through the first number of our range. I just figured let's go ahead and see what we're looking at here. I'm gonna grab a toothpick, though I fully suspect this will come out dirty. You guys ready? Oh, it's rising really well. Look at that. Oh yeah, not done yet. Not even gonna bother going in anymore, but so far I'm pleased. So I think we'll check back at the 28-minute mark. We'll see where we're at. All right, here we are. We are at the 28-minute mark. Let's see what it looks like. If we're gonna need more time, if we're done, who knows? This is a fun little experiment. You guys ready to see what it looks like? Oh, it's pretty. It's pretty. What do you guys think? I'm calling that clean. Hang on, let's read the directions I threw over here. It says, bake as directed in chart or until toothpick inserted the center comes out clean. Guys, I'm calling that clean. So we're right at 28 minutes. So as long as I didn't mess anything up inside, I'm gonna say the answer's yeah, this works. Guys, look at this. It's beautiful. I'm gonna let this cool down like the directions say before removing it, and then we're not gonna do a overcomplicated icing. So let's transition that into a quick time-lapse voiceover, and I'll see you guys at the outro. So I got my cake out by just flopping it upside down on some parchment, and the pan was virtually clean with only a few bits left behind. And I think this area here is a ID 10T error, if you know what I mean, for just kind of slamming it up upside down. Oops. And now I'm going to ice my cake. And we're not going to get too deep into this because I've literally never done this before, and the only piece of information I can give you that I know is correct is do not be afraid to try this at home. If I can do it, you can do it. So I'm just going to use a standard table place knife, and I experiment using the smooth edge and the textured edge, and they work about the same. I started on the top and worked my way down to the sides. For some reason, unbeknownst to me, just kind of trusted my gut there. And when I have all the surfaces iced with frosting, there's still something that's missing. Ah, yes. That's what needs to go on there. I found this cookie icing, and I felt like this was going to be a nicer consistency and be easier to control for me going about this freehand style. So I just did my best to replicate the TNK logo, and I left a little bit of space on the left side for eye relief of the #1 candle. And hey, I don't think that's too bad for my first go at cake decoration. Let's see how this Traeger chocolate cake tastes. Well, here we go. That was fun. That worked very well. I want to take a minute to thank you guys, whether you've been with me from day one or any day in between. I appreciate you being here. This is so much fun for me. Please make sure you're subscribed if you'll consider doing so. I got a lot of cool stuff, a lot of cool ideas we're going to turn into stuff, and we're just going to keep going. So we're not going to sing happy birthday because this is an anniversary, but thank you guys. Let's see what Traeger chocolate cake tastes like made in a cast iron pan. It's kind of windy. It's about to rain, so we got to wrap this up. Whew. Nailed it. All right, this is a lot of cake for one fella. Cut me off a corner here. And maybe follow through on the other side. Boy, that wasn't straight at all. And I got dibs on the corner piece, guys, okay? Yep. Oh, I'm making a huge mess. It's very fluffy. Oh man. Wow. That's pretty good. It's got a really neat texture. The bottom's kind of crunchy. Not really crunchy. The bottom is harder than the middle. So it's a real desirable bite. I don't think I've ever had that before. Not a cake expert. I haven't had a lot of cakes. As a matter of fact, this little tiny piece is going to raise my heart rate through the roof because I don't eat a lot of sugar. But wow, this is super good. Whoa. I'm feeling some raindrops, so I got to get the baked goods inside. Wow. Guys, I want to thank you again so much. This is going to be a really interesting second year. We're going to keep on going. As always, put your ideas down below. Let me know what you want to see. I'll do the legwork and make you a video. Guys, until next week, be well. Happy anniversary. I am baking a cake outside while it is 94 degrees. I am literally baking while I am figuratively baking. What kind of an idea was this? Just absolutely absurd. You gotta really start reevaluating how you make your life decisions and your YouTube videos. Goodness.